Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. My name is Nathan. I am your DM today, and we are playing Misadventures. Anyways, welcome to the virtual table of terror. As for today's session, we have left to right, top to bottom, Owen, Wes, myself, Liam,
Yo.
Charlotte, and V. V is returned. Welcome back.
The twins are no longer separated.
Yeah, the twins are back.
Yes, sir. They are indeed back. So, just for a quick recap, in case you have forgotten all about this, which we definitely have.
Little
Party was asked by a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker to bring him a cart full of supplies and mining equipment from a city called Neverwinter to the village of Phandelver. Gundren was always a cautious and guarded person, and he was very secretive about the specifics of what would entail on his trip, only saying that he and his brothers found something big and they'd pay each of you 10 gold pieces if the supplies were delivered to Barthen's provisions. Kawaku, Darmoon, and Bosco were the initial party that were taking these supplies down. But as they were headed down the trail, they were attacked by two mysterious hooded figures who threatened their lives and to steal their cart for their own gain. When the hooded figures approached to rob Kawaku and the rest of the party, he responded by grabbing his maul, jumping off the cart, and bashing the figures on the wrists with a single strike, disarming one of them, as the other using their claws to fight. The first figure was preparing to fight as the respective groups were at a standoff. The two hooded figures tried to reach into Darmoon's pack to try to find something of value to no avail other than Kawaku's bag and a ceremonial coin. The hooded figures turned out to be Sharian and Safina, the other two characters on our merry misfits. On continuing their travels, they find two dead horses on the road. When they go to investigate, they're ambushed by goblins. The party swiftly defeats them and regroups back at the wagon and sets off for Phandelver, sticking together, at least for now. They got to Kragmaw hideout and discovered it inhabited a large group of goblins and possibly some wolves and other hideous heathens. After taking out the goblins at the cave and their bugbear leader, the party found Sildar Hallwinter tied up, beaten, bloody, and bruised. They found a chest with supplies for Gundren's mission belonging to Sildar Hallwinter, as he introduces himself to the party and explains how he got there and what he was doing prior to being captured. The party eventually arrives in the ruined trading town of Phandelver, where there are various houses of varying quality and integrity. The characters prayed at a luck shrine where Bosco and Sharian felt themselves being blessed by the god of luck. After musing about in the Sleeping Giant Tavern, they foiled bandits' plans to burn down the Phandelver Miners' Exchange, which is a vital spot for its economy in these troubling times. They then arrived at the ruffians' base looking to end the threat once and for all, preparing for an assault on Tresendar Manor. They just stormed in and took out everybody in sight. And once clearing the site, they eventually adopted a Nothic pet that has been with them on their journeys.
You remind me of what a Nothic is.
Yeah, Nothic is a one-eyed creature that's quadrupedal and speaks in common and its own animal language that communicates primarily telepathically. Very monstrous looking in appearance. After capturing the wizard Yarno Glassstaff Albrecht, the party turned him over to Sildar Hallwinter for a reward, as they got some key information on their whereabouts of the Black Spider, Yarno's associate. The characters then, after regrouping at Phandelver, decided to head off for Coneyberry to visit Agatha the Banshee for some answers as to where a cleric in Phandelver was wondering where a necromancer's book was a necromancy book was stolen from them and their organization. After setting off to Coneyberry and finding the Banshee's lair, they persuaded the Banshee to tell them where this necromancer was, which was in an underground city where various people of unwanted varieties went to settle down and live in peace. After Bosco found the secret passageway to this underground city, they ventured around finding the wizard's tower as they escalated the spiral staircase to the top floors. They discovered that, dun dun dun, there were various bodies and people of various shapes, sizes, genders, what have you, entombed in these cases. The party eventually discovering from a journal that the necromancer was using these bodies to extend his life and using them as vessels for his soul. And they discovered that there was a clone of Safina in one of these cases. After getting to the top floor and entering the room, they found the necromancer standing over Safina, who is on a ritual table in some kind of dark ritual. After killing the necromancer, they discovered that it was merely a simulacrum of him. And as this simulacrum disappeared, a message of arcane symbols appeared on the top of the wall in front of them, saying that they were fools to destroy his simulacrum and that they had just made their biggest mistake. As the party felt a severe rumbling as they looked out the windows, they could see the populace running and around in fear and dread as they realize that the cave that they are in is collapsing from above them. After scaling back down the stairs and exiting the tower, the party finds themselves in a perilous situation, along with many civilians. Can the party rescue as many people as possible? Or will they be able to only save themselves at the cost of hundreds or thousands of innocent lives? There is
Fades
only
to black.
find out. There is only one way to find out as we are going into initiative. I will have everybody roll initiative. Okay. One at a time. Let's hear them.
19.
Same here.
I got 6.
Kuoko got a 15.
Cool. Shalom.
I didn't realize you wanted my initiative as well.
Yep. Roll it, baby.
15.
Do you want my new characters as well?
Yeah.
That will be a 13.
Okay, Wes and Shalin, what are your dexterity scores?
For whom? Kuaku or?
Kawaku.
I
Mine's a
believe it's
+4.
Yeah, I have lower than that.
Okay, so Shalin will be before. Liam and Owen, what are your dexterity scores?
16.
Same.
Okay,
Rollies.
rollies.
Oh, I wonder who's gonna win this.
You want mine too? No.
What you
Rolled
get,
a s-
Liam?
I rolled a 7.
Natural 20.
How did I know?
Damn.
Okay, Owen.
No, don't waste the natural 20s now. We need them later.
4.
Now we're fucked.
This is Owen we're talking about.
Yeah, that's my That's my concern, Liam.
He works at a toy store. I bet he weighs all the dice to make sure he gets all the nice ones.
Oh yeah, probably.
I didn't get these dice from my store. I got them from the dragon in Guelph.
Wait, is that why my rainbow dice are so shitty? I like looking at them, but they roll terribly.
Okay.
No, I got those ones in Guelph.
Oh, did you? Shit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just cursed them with like voodooism on them instead.
I must suck all the natural 20s from here.
Only
Just don't
one
about
for
all of those
you.
guys.
No,
No,
it's because they just can't roll straight.
that's my line.
That's pretty good.
Okay, switch to Sildar.
Love you, B.
Yep.
I keep getting Discord notifications from my other D&D group, and they're so talkative right now. Every second I just get ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Like, God.
It's like when V's on a roll with making memes.
My bad.
How do I mute an entire server? Oh, here we go. Mute server. Oh,
Right,
did
give
I?
me 1 second, guys.
There we go. All right, now we just mute Wes, and we're all good.
Okay.
Although I can't really do that. I kind of live with the guy, so.
I feel for you.
We all do.
We all do.
Every single one of us.
What should terrify you is that before I started to join the other campaign, he was telling me everything about his game
Oh.
because he had no one else to talk to, and then he's like, "Do you want to join?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure." And then afterwards, he realized I can't talk to anyone about this again. But I knew so much of what you guys were going through because of that. It was hilarious.
He knows all.
I just made Sharian.
He just made Sharian.
Yeah, I sent it to the group.
Oh, in the thing. So I was like, you remade your character sheet?
I had to because Mythweavers deleted all of Darmoon's information.
I just used
I
D&D
can't even
Beyond.
find my
That's what I
Kuaku
use.
character sheet. Oh yeah, dope.
It might be on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond. It's
Sharian, the dashing rogue.
Every time I say D&D Beyond, I just think of the ad from Critical Role.
The
Just,
adventure will begin.
They're always beside you.
Or no, wait, hold on.
Your
What was
nerdy best friend.
D&D Beyond.
Such a banger song. Oh my god.
We are also
what
not
was it? You
Oz,
built this
so-
awesome warlock.
Of course not.
Something.
This is content. Why
course.
would we be paused?
Yeah, come on.
You got the perfect warlock, her weapons and supplies, but you need a place to track your stuff, cause you're so disorganized.
Nice.
You click open a web page, you heard about on Critical Role, and now you're ready to kick some butt in a mine shaft full of gnolls. It's D&D,
D&D.
D&D Beyond, it's D&D.
D&D.
D&D Beyond. You got your stats, you got your swords, and you got your invisible wand. It's D&D. D&D. D&D Beyond. Da 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 da.
Damn, my guy can hold a tune. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude. All over the house I hear him singing.
I did take vocals and was in choir in high school, so I do know a
Ah.
little bit of what I could do.
It
There
would
it
be worse
is.
if I lived with you, Wes.
Hell,
That'll
if
do
someone
it.
gives me
Tell you to
access to
shut up.
Garage. If someone gives me access to GarageBand, I could come up with a theme song for the main campaign as well.
Okay.
You know what? I was actually talking to my buddy who is really good on the guitar. On doing that.
Oh fuck, what's his name?
Adrian.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Sometimes I just forget you guys know people.
You invited him over that one time.
That one
He
time.
showed up
Well, he's always
that
he's
one
always fucking
time.
busy. He's always fucking busy. That's why.
What? No.
Nate, are you prepared?
So
I
what
am
you're hearing is
prepared.
what we're hearing is don't be busy or Wes will turn your character evil and be forced to fight the party.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Oh, rest in peace,
Oh yeah, I
Sparrow.
mean, I almost did that with me when they weren't sure if they could stick around in the campaign.
With who?
With Beckett. When you
Oh,
when
right!
you like early on where you weren't sure if you could stick around in the campaign,
I forgot about that.
I almost turned to evil.
That would have been cool as fuck.
It
That would have been
so
so
heart-wrenching.
cool.
Oh yeah.
That would have been sad, but that would have been cool as fuck.
Oh, watch stream. I've never been able to do this from the other side.
Oh, is that right? Do I have the right battle map up? I
Nope.
do. No.
No, that
Okay.
was an
Oh.
outside one.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the right one.
Chose the same one.
Yeah,
Don't
it's the
worry.
right one.
Jinx it, oh
Okay,
my
We're
God.
great.
professionals.
Yep. I totally just didn't leak my next battle map early. Don't worry about it.
What?
I didn't see nothing.
Quick, get the screenshot.
Chat, clip that.
Oh,
Chat,
I'm
clip
sure
it.
you could.
Yeah.
I blocked out most of the things, so it'll. Anyway, up to the top of the initiative is Darmoon.
Why, it's not me.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not.
What?
I was just being funny.
You are. Can you see
Okay.
my cursor?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do for your turn?
Do I see any of the enemies? Or
You do not presently see any enemies right now. This whole building is in your way. The building up like north to you is blocking your view right now.
all right, I'm going to make my way to the
Make him away.
whatever that rock is next to the L. I'll just be on the other side of it.
What's your movement speed?
25 feet.
Okay, 5, 10. Oops. 15.
Well, technically, he can pass through squares, like squares of willing teammates. So he'll probably be able to walk through the crowd because it's not like we're
Oh, yeah.
like trying to block him at all.
5, 10. Oh. Okay, this map isn't. Alright, touchpad it is, boys.
Oh no.
Ah, now you get to see my struggles.
Yep. Touchpad. Alright, guess I gotta get a new mouse now.
I'm gonna
So
put some
5,
cheese out for it.
10, 15, 20, 25 would get you about there. Oh. Here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh no. What is going on?
Someone else has to struggle through the battle map and not me.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Next in the initiative order.
Oh, the
is
L moved over.
What are you going to do, Mr. Sharian?
Oh yeah, the battle map's out of place. The L moved over to the opposite side of that fountain. I think that is.
That is crazy.
Oh.
Oh, there
There we go.
There we go.
go.
There we go. Hey, we got it in the end.
Okay,
Yeah,
what can I
battle-
currently see right now?
You can see the building to your north, obviously. You can see the building to your northeast, which is over here because Kawaku's so short.
Yeah.
And then you see this pillar right here and these buildings down here.
Okay.
As of right now, you don't hear anything from your immediate vicinity, but you can hear screaming and shouting in the distance.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna make my way towards where the screaming's coming from.
Okay, what is your movement speed, good sir?
I believe 30, but D&B Beyond's not showing me it.
5, 10.
Unless you have any
15,
bonuses from your class, it should be 30.
If you tell me what race and class you are, I could probably tell you your movement speed.
30.
Dragonborn Rogue.
30 feet, but you should have the ability to bonus action for a dash via cunning action.
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash.
Alrighty, that will get you up to here. And then, if you would be so kind as to roll a perception check for me.
You got it.
DC 20.
Ah, so we all know I'm not hitting this. Yeah, 16.
Okay, so as you are walking to the sounds of the screaming and shouting, you look over to your left as you see various groups of these stone statues that are just absolutely ginormous in stature, but they seem to be holding up. You can tell that these statues are holding up the cave from collapsing. As you look around the city, you notice about 1 to 200 of these statues.
Okay.
But other than that, you can't tell anything.
Okay.
As if you would like to make a second perception check to locate the source of the screaming, go ahead and do so.
Sure.
DC 13 perception check.
16.
Yeah, as you locate the source of the screaming, there are at least two civilians trapped in this general area.
Okay.
Is that all you do with your turn?
That's all I can do with my turn.
All right. Mr. Nothic's turn, as he is just going to dash and come up right beside you. It is Shalin's turn.
So I take it I'm the green L.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Do I know if there's anyone in the buildings beside me?
Yeah, easily enough. You can very distinctly hear civilians screaming from this area on the west side of the building.
Okay, and is there a door or any sort of entrance I can use to get in from where I am?
Yeah, there's a patch of rough terrain on the south side here, and then there's like an open doorway on the southeast side here.
Okay. Okay. So would they if Would I be able to would I be able to see the people in that rough terrain part, or would I not be able to see them at all? Are they like too high? Or are they too low? Or
Make a perception check for me.
absolutely. Oh, I'm okay-ish at that. Okay, good. 18.
Yeah. Peering through the rubble and the debris, you can make out two bodies that are you can tell they are conscious and screaming for help.
Okay, so can I run and try and climb that rough patch to get to those people?
Yeah, what's your movement speed?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you get there easily to where the two civilians are.
Absolutely. And then I'm going to tell the civilians that they need to escape now and get out as fast as possible. And staying here is imminent death.
Uh, my, my my son, he can't move. His leg is broken. Please help.
I'm going to grab his son, or
Mhm.
grab their son, and just kind of sling them over my shoulder. And if I still have my action, I'm not sure if I use my action to pick up the guy.
You use your action to pick up the guy to
Okay.
pick up, yeah.
Okay, so then I will. That is effectively all I can do for my turn then. And I'll just
All
tell her. I'll
right.
say, just follow me and be ready to leave.
Kawaku, it is your turn.
Wes, you're muted.
Back. As far as I can tell, the cave is going to collapse, right?
Yeah, the cave is starting to collapse, but it hasn't. Nothing's broken way yet.
Do I know where the exit is?
Yeah. So the exit, I cannot. I need to slice down the map, I think, because it's way too big. Oh yeah, that's way too big. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm currently invisible in D&D, so I won't be able to do it right now. You'll be able to do it. No, so,
Eh.
This latest map change is brought to you by the Boundless Shores.
Be
So
sure
you
to turn
had.
in next week.
Oh, now I need to scale this. I need to get. Go on,
Do
break
you
for.
want to quickly, go on a quick break as he sizes down all the menus?
Okay, come back. I have fixed the mappy poo.
Maybe poo.
I have fixed the mappy poo and scaled it down so that everything is in its correct spot. Kawaku, it is your turn.
And sorry, my question before: do I know where the exit is?
Yeah, from where you entered before, you can see, like, you can tell that your exit is on this northwestern corner here.
So, like, what I would have to do is go through this horseshoe underneath these pillars and then up.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my run. I'm gonna run my full movement and then take a run action. So I believe that's 40 feet in total. Is run in this times 3 or times 2?
Yeah, it's times 2.
Yeah, because it's
In-
the
All right,
dash
so 40
action.
feet then.
All right. Well, your movement speed is what? Sorry.
It's 20, so it's 40 feet in total that I'm just going to run as far
5,
as I can towards the exit.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets you here.
Brilliant. And that's all I'm going to do with my turn. As I'm running over this, see you later, suckers!
Fantastic. Sildar Hallwinter's turn. He is going to take a dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. He's going to stop on this rough terrain because that's all he can do. And then Sildar is going to make a perception roll. And he sees jack shit. On a natural 8, he cannot see anything through the thick smoke and haze of this building. As he is going to pass his turn, and would you like to introduce your character, Wes, or would you like me to skip?
So where am I currently in the map?
You are this red A here.
Up on that side street there.
Yeah.
I am going to Misty Step to. Is there any section of the roof of the building to the south of me that like I'm able to Misty Step to, and in order to like, be there safely and just be able to survey the area?
Building is 15 feet high. 5-foot roof, so that's 20 to get up on the roof. 5, 10, 15. Oh yeah, you can make it up there easily along this western.
Perfect. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna Misty Step my way on top of the roof there and just survey the area. While I'm kind of collecting my thoughts as I was, just stopping, and all of a sudden I felt this rumble beneath the earth, and it ruffled me a little bit, and so in alarm, I just kind of stamped my foot really quickly, and I appear on the roof as I kind of perch down and I survey the area. Can I roll a perception check to see what I see?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll 3 perception checks.
3.
3.
Well, brilliant. I'm not gonna roll that dice anymore. And brilliant. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I lost my character sheet. Perception. Sorry. I'm not used to this
All
character
good.
sheet. Perception. Where is perception?
It should be under your wisdom.
Under wisdom?
Yeah, it's a wisdom skill.
Okay. 5, 6, and 10 were the rolls that I got.
Okay. So
That
you
dice
can
is mixed.
see the Sildar Hallwinter about to enter the building to the west. Kawaku, Sharian, and the Nothic that's not attacking the party for some reason. You can see Darmoon on this pathway to your left. And then you can kind of see Safina over here. And that's all you can see for right now for the first roll. And then for the second and third rolls, you notice these columns holding up the ceiling of the cave, but they just look like normal statues to you. Nothing
Do they draw my eye in any way?
They don't really draw your eye. They just look like statues,
Okay.
normal, ordinary statues.
Well, that's probably all I'm gonna do with my turn then.
Alrighty then. Safina, it is your turn.
Yay! Finally. Sounds like I rolled a really shitty roll.
I know how
She's
Galduin
going
feels.
to sprint in the direction of her brother. I've got 30 feet, so. Yeah.
So, would you like to take a dash action?
Sure. I'm probably not gonna do anything when I get there, so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Gets you right there.
Sure. Um, as I'm running up, am I able to do a perception check while I'm running or no?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
What, anything specific that you're looking out for?
She's looking for, like, any danger, basically, like anybody. Like, she's looking to see, like, if there's, yeah, any danger. I don't know how else to word that.
Okay.
Before you make this roll, is guidance a reaction?
Yeah, I'll say guidance is a reaction.
Guidance. You add a D4 to
Okay.
that.
Add a d4?
Yeah, add 1d4 to your perception roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Um, and then, okay, so that's 8. Doing terrible.
With the 1d4.
Yeah, with the 1d4, it's bad, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's rough.
So as you look around the city, you can tell that the cave is beginning to collapse, but it's managing to hold up so far. You do notice 2 statues to your left, but they just look like ordinary statues to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I feel like if I roll any more dice, it's gonna be bad.
Okay, next in the initiative order, they are just going to pass turns. And then the civilian who Lavarian rescued, they are going to dash and go over climb over some debris as they are going to make a climb check. And, despite their best efforts, they just can't quite get over the debris as they just slide down, not able to do anything. And that citizen's turn is over. Now, in the environmental turn, this cave is set to collapse. On a 1, the cave is going to start collapsing. Any number higher than a 1 on a D100, and the cave is going to be fine. The cave is fine for now. Back to the top of the order, it is Darmoon's turn.
I'm just gonna keep running forward to try and catch up with the group now.
25 feet?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gets you right there.
Eh.
All right, is that all you do for your turn? Would you like to make a perception check or anything, or is that it?
That is it.
All right. Sharian, it's your turn.
Okay. Am I able to make it to one of the statues in just one movement of 30 feet?
Yeah, you can make it up to this this statue here
Okay.
with your 30 feet.
I want to move over to the statue and investigate it or like look at it to see how stable it is at holding up this roof, like how much time we might have.
Make an investigation check for me if you'd be so kind.
Yes, sir. That would be a 13.
13. So as you investigate this statue and how sturdy it is at holding up the caves, the ceiling of this cave, it's pretty rigid and strong, sturdy and strong. As these as a couple hundred of these things is holding up the cave pretty well so far. It doesn't look like it's going to move. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be caving in anytime in the near future, but you never know.
Okay.
These things have been around for probably at least 5 decades at this point. So, but they don't seem to have, these ones don't seem to have any structural faults as far as you can tell. But something does catch your eye. As you investigate these statues further, you're not sure, but you could have sworn there was a glint in one of their eyes.
Okay.
I assume that's it for your turn.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right, the Nothic turn. They are going to run over to this north side of the building and attempt to drag out the civilian. And the Nothic successfully manages to pull out the civilian from this building, as he can only move about 5 feet more to the left before he has to end his turn. Lavarian, your turn.
So I just watched this Nothic grab the civilian one of the civilians and drag it out.
Yeah, just drag it out of the building.
And I have no prior relationship or reason to consider that Nothic friendly, correct?
Nope.
Cool. I'm carrying the guy on my shoulder. I'm going to run out the way that the Nothic dragged the other civilian.
Okay, would you like to make a climb check for me, please?
Sure. So what am I? So what exactly am I rolling for a climb check?
Climb would be like if you have oh wait, is
So
that
It'd probably
this
be
be
athletics or
athletics?
acrobatics.
or athletics, whichever.
Athletics? Sure. And do I have disadvantage because I am carrying another humanoid on me?
He's fairly small. He's a child.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
take
Tis but a boy.
Sorry, I know you guys know 5e a lot better, but according to the thing, it says that acrobatics allows you to stay on your feet in tricky situations or perform an acrobatic stunt, whereas athletics allows you to jump farther, stay afloat, or break something. So
Some DMs do rule that you're able to either choose between using your strength or your dexterity when you're doing that. I think it's just kind of more of a homebrew rule to be able to use athletics or acrobatics. So it's probably up to Nate's
Yeah.
call.
Yeah,
That's
I-
kind of
that-
what I've
Technically
heard.
speaking, it should. If you want the proper rules as written, I believe it is half speed unless you are, unless your character has a climbing speed. That I believe is the rules as written.
Okay.
okay. Sorry for
Yeah.
interrupting.
No, you're good, man.
But I don't mind doing an athletics check or anything like that as well. It depends how you guys rule it.
Yeah, I think like the debris is tall enough that you would need to like climb over it as opposed to just like stepping over it.
Awesome, awesome. So then I will roll an athletics check. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will do it as you as you climb over this debris with a child in hand.
Okay, and if I look to my left, do I see the Nothic and the civilian?
You do.
Cool. So I would put down my the child I am carrying, and I would be wielding my great axe and ready to cut down the Nothic.
Um, as you like, as you are like have your great sword in your hand, you can see that the Nothic is not. It's not like aggressively biting on like any flesh of the civilian. It's more like on the scruff of their shirt, like as if like trying to not hurt them as much as possible.
Okay, and also, if I'm standing there now, can I also see the other people behind the Nothic?
Yeah, the Nothic is small enough where you can see Darmoon, Safina, and Kawaku standing there.
Okay, in that case, Laverian would shout, "You there, is this yours?" and gesture towards the Nothic, yelling at any one of them in a general term.
Feel free to role play away. Talking is a free action.
Oh damn! Apparently Laverian's talking to the mute people. Got it.
Duaku just chooses not to respond. That is not his primary concern right now.
Oh, should
I
I
am willingly choosing not to take talking as a free action.
should I
That does
describe
not mean
should I describe my character?
Yeah, describe your character.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like this might help. Sure. I just realized that I haven't described my character. Let me get to the cool part where it says the stuff I wrote down. Right. So, yelling at your group from behind in the alleyway, almost is a 6'7" minotaur in with like a leather or animal pelts like on his lower half, and he's just like he's just not wearing like a shirt at all. So big guy, but you see he's also like he's got like these weapon straps on him, so it's very visible that he's holding massive weapons on his back. Um, you look at him, he's this really big guy with like flowing long hair and these massive horns coming out of his head as well. His teeth, one of his tusks has kind of like cut, and like kind of jagged, and he's just kind of towers over a lot of the stuff that that most people wouldn't. And he gestures towards the people in front of him and says, "You there? Is this yours?" And gesturing towards the Nothic creature.
For Owen and V, who I don't remember if they were there for us getting the Nothic is indeed our friend.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can respond like, yes, this is our friend. We have made acquaintance with this creature.
Right.
Anyway, sorry, I forgot that you guys might not have been there when we got the Nothic. I just kind of realized that as you guys were sitting in silence, and I was like, wait, do they know about this lad?
Do we know about this lad?
You know, he's a lad, but Kawaku doesn't give a fuck because he only cares about himself
Yeah.
right now. But yes, he is our friend for the two of you who might not have been around. So then you guys are free to respond because you guys are nicer people than Kawaku.
What?
Um, yeah, this guy's with us. Now, who the
Don't
hell are
worry,
you?
he's nice.
I'm the protector.
But he's not gonna hurt us. It's like he's part of our group. He's pretty chill guy. Don't worry. I know he looks scary, but he's okay.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Absolutely. Roll insight and then Safina and Darmoon. If you believe you're telling the truth, you don't have to roll anything. Or you could roll deception just to see.
I have an 8 total.
Any rolls from you two?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. As far as you can tell, Safina and Darmoon are telling you the truth.
Awesome.
Oh,
If that's the case, then I will still I guess I'll still carry the child on my shoulder, and I'll if I have any movement, I'll step forward and around the to assess the area as well.
what the heck is going on here? It did something I was not expecting it to do. Oh no, God, that's even worse. We're back. All right. Technical
It's
issues.
probably because you're using Word, brother.
Probably.
Oh, this is
Word
a Word
is
document?
yeah. I just looked up at the bar up top, and I'm like, oh, brother's using Word.
Yep.
Dude, use Google Pictures. It's so much like on your Google Docs, you can make like a Google picture, and it's so much easier.
I agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do
Do
that.
that for I used to do it on Google Slides, and that was a nightmare. And then I think it was Liam who told me to do Google Pictures, and I was like, oh.
Definitely was not me. I didn't even realize Google Pictures existed.
It wasn't you? Maybe it was. Oh, it might have been Chris then. It was one of his. I can't remember.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, Safina and Darmoon are telling the truth.
Yeah, works for me. I'm gonna walk. If I have, how much movement do I have left?
Uh, let's say you have 30 feet.
I have 30 feet. Yes.
You have about 20 feet left.
Cool.
Shouldn't be less than
Um,
that because of climbing.
Oh yeah, true. 5 feet. Okay, so you have 5 feet of movement left.
5 feet. I'll go one space diagonal up left.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Here. Does that work?
Yes, that is my turn.
Alrighty. Kawaku's turn.
Get the fucking out of here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do movement and dash, and I'm just gonna get as far as I can towards the exit.
Alrighty.
Time for the experiment.
Yes, it is time for the experiment indeed.
The experiment begins. I am being very careless for like any debris and stuff. If you want me to roll anything, I am being super careless with how I'm running. I'm just running.
Just blitzing it out of there.
Yep.
Roll a D100 for me.
Roll a D100 for you. What if I say no? That's an 83.
83. Yeah, as you're running past, you successfully squeeze through the gap that the statues make. Although it is like half speed because the gap is so narrow, but you make it past with no issues.
Fair enough. I choose to do nothing with my turn. If anything I do, it's I never liked you as I run away.
Good old Kawaku. Sildar Hallwinter's turn. They are going to make a perception check. See if they can see anything. On 18, they can see two civilians in the buildings. So he will just get on in there, go around and into this room, and end his turn there. It is the other mysterious character's turn. As what would you like to do, Wes?
So I'm watching from afar. I see this crazy goblin running away, and I see the rest of these don't. Do they look like civilians to me?
They do not look like civilians to you. They are dressed. They are armed to the teeth compared to the rest of the folk around here.
I'm also dressed rather fancy.
Yeah, and then Sharian is dressed in like
I
a
see.
noble outfit.
I see Sharian is inspecting the pillars. Would it make any difference if I were to inspect these further?
You can go ahead and see if you can notice anything. If you'd like to,
Would I roll investigation rather than perception?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll investigation.
As I don't know, something is piquing my mind, and I am not able to place it, and so I think out of everything, it would be these statues.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God! A roll that's double digits. Oh, that's a 23.
As you initially aren't sure what it is about these statues, you just focus in, squint your eyes, and try to make something out, and then something sparks in your mind that these statues are no ordinary statues at all. There is something very much wrong about these statues. They're not quite as dead as they may seem.
Explain to me how that looks to me as I'm inspecting these statues. Do I see them move at all, or do they seem different to the rest of the hundreds of statues that are holding up the place?
As you look around, catch a you can catch their mouths almost you can catch their mouths quivering and their eyes starting to dart around or slowly move around looking at its potential prey.
That's I'm gonna mutter to myself. Well, that's quite interesting. Would I be able to zip my way over to the building adjacent from me and make it a stealth check to not be noticed by the people on the ground?
Let's 10, 15, 20. Um, yeah, let's do I don't know. Let's do it in athletics and a stealth.
Hold on. If you need me, I don't want to actually say anything out loud. If you just quickly check your Discord, I'll be able to text you what my thought is.
Okay.
I want to kill all the party.
Oh,
what
our
I mean.
interests
That's what
align. Okay. Okay.
I'm
The new villains for this episode are within the party.
Oh, like that one?
There you go. I just texted it to you. But yeah, I wanna zip to the building adjacent from me, like to my left,
Oh,
without
right
like
on.
alerting anyone. So I want to be able to just
Yeah,
do
roll a
that
stealth check.
stealthily.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
18.
Uh, yeah, 18. Is anyone in the party's passive perception score 18 or more?
Probably not. Let me double check.
Nope.
Nope.
The only one I'd think would maybe
Nope.
be Sharian.
No, Sharian's perception is awful.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you successfully
Zip my way over there.
zip your way over to the other building without being seen.
Just kind of getting a closer look. I'm probably not able to make another roll in this turn, and you don't have to answer this question, but do they seem malicious to me?
They do not seem malicious to you at all. Um, Obviously you saw Kawaku just fucking off, not giving a flying fuck about the rest of the group, but that's about as malicious as it gets.
I mean the statues.
Oh, the statues. Yeah, there is definitely malicious intent in the statue in front of Sharian.
Did they notice me when I zipped over?
Um, Let me just see. Okay, so they have a +0 to perception, so they need to roll natural 18s to see you, or higher.
So obviously they did.
They do not see a damn thing.
Excellent.
What?
I
The
am just
statues?
going to hunker down where I am and just watch intently.
Okay. They did not get natural 18s
Yeah.
or
He only
higher.
rolls shit when he's a DM.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, skillish. Get good
The
scrub.
opposite way, where I only roll well when I'm a DM.
Safina, it's your turn.
Yay. Um, I'm gonna walk towards the other statue then,
Okay.
and I'll try to yeah. I kind of want to see like what I don't want to say what his vibe is, but what's going on? like
Make an investigation or perception check.
okay.
Um,
Do an
as
investigation this
as you
time.
get closer,
Oh my
be
god.
careful.
Sorry.
I saw a glint of something.
Oh.
Not sure what.
I rolled a 4, so Safina doesn't see fuck all.
Okay, yeah, as far as you can tell, this is just an ordinary, very tall, very menacing statue, but just a normal statue.
What do
Oh
you
no,
mean
she
you
forgot to
saw?
open her eyes.
Literally. What do you mean you saw a shimmer? Like these just look like normal statues.
I'm not sure, but there's something a little off.
Hmm. She just stares at the statue, not knowing what else to do. And that's it.
All right, I assume that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, so the next turn, the caryatid columns that were standing like still as statues before you instantly just start to break from their formation as they just the drop the platform that's they're carrying, and they pull out great swords, and they are initiating combat as they will get to roll initiative proper. And they're going to be at the bottom of initiative anyways because they both rolled nat ones.
Excellent.
So, sorry, what's up?
No, you go ahead. I was gonna say something, but then you had something more interesting to say. So you go ahead.
All right, caryatid column number 1, which is going to be this bottom one here, is going to attack Sharian. And does a 14 hit.
No, sir.
All right. Caryatid column number 2 is going to attack Safina. Does a 17 hit.
Actually, that rolls a 2.
Oh my god. You did not just do that to me.
Sure did. That rolls a 2.
Okay, so as this caryatid column swings its longsword at Safina, Laravian and Darmoon, you see this hooded creature weaving and casting a spell that affects the caryatid column as it misses Safina. as the magic almost seemed to create a barrier between the two. As the carry turn is done. And going to the top of initiative, it is Darmoon's turn.
Just for context, they all now see that the statues are moving now, right?
Yes, everyone sees that the statues are moving, except for Sildar.
Alright, cool. Except for Sildar, but he's a bitch anyway, so who cares?
I'm going to run up or run as far as I can towards the pillars. I probably can't get there this turn.
You're right there.
Yeah. That's all I can do.
All right, it is Sharian's turn.
I am going to disengage, and
Okay.
I am going to move behind Darmoon.
Easy enough.
That's what I can do.
All right, it is the Nothic's turn, and with that, Nothic is going to dash, and he says, "I must protect my allies." As
I forgot how ridiculous your Nothic voice was.
as
Again.
Lavarian, at this psychic intrusion in your head, and you can understand this creature in common from Nothic's native language, and he says, "I must protect my allies." As he is going to dash and step in front of this bottom caryatid column. And end his turn. Lavarian, it is your turn.
So just to confirm, the columns themselves, like the things on them aren't detaching all the way, but they're like reaching out from it.
Like the caryatid columns have stopped being statues and therefore stopped supporting the cave structure, and they are attacking.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Sorry, I just want to read this one ability that might help me here.
Imagine they stopped supporting like the cave, and it just so happened to crumble right where Kawaku was standing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be quite funny. Okay, no, that wouldn't work. I'm gonna put the child down and tell his parent. Uh, oh, I'll wait.
Sorry, say that again.
That's all right. So I'm gonna put the child down and then tell his parent that I need to go deal with this as I gesture towards the pillars, and I'm going to dash my way over.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You can get there without using dash.
I can get there without using dash. I have 30 feet of movement.
Oh, 30 feet, okay.
Yeah.
No, can't
So
get
I'll
there.
dash, and immediately after using my dash, as a bonus action, I can use my horns as a attack using my Goring Rush ability.
Okay,
So my horns, and I'm going to attack the one on the bottom one.
okay. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Attack roll.
I would like to make this a reckless attack.
Very well. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
15 plus 7, 22 to hit.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes, sir. It takes 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points, eh?
Yep, 9 points of piercing damage. And that's my turn.
Unfortunately, caryatid columns are resistant to non-magical piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage.
Oh, well, I have nothing magical, so we'll see how this goes.
So
Fuck.
there's 9 points of damage, halved to 4.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, up next in the initiative order is Kawaku.
I see them moving behind me, and I go, and I run.
Hey Shalin, do you know if the threatened squares goes like 5 feet in each direction?
So it's 5 foot in every direction, and if Kawaku is exiting, it would be an opportunity attack from both pillars.
Oh, all right, we'll take this. Yeah,
Um,
I'm not gonna change anything. Yeah, I'll take those opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so you
All
get
right.
2
So
melee
as you
attacks.
go here, you get 2 opportunity attacks sent at you.
Brilliant.
I'm so glad I could be the Chris of 5th edition. This is great.
I love it, dude. No, it's great.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
It should hit.
Fair enough. All right. 1d8 plus. That is going to be 12 slashing damage. Second attack. Does a 14 hit? Hello? Does a 14 hit?
14. No.
Okay, cool. You have you've spent 15 feet of your movement. Would you like to move more, or
Yeah, I'm running for the exit.
are you dashing?
Yeah. I'm using 40 feet total to get from where I was to the exit.
5, 30, 35, 40. Alrighty. Sildar is going to use his action to pick up one of the civilians and end his turn there. Uh, it is your other character turn. If you'd like to describe your character for everybody.
I would not.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm keeping my hood up, and I'm not sure if I would have been noticed by the people on the ground yet. I don't care. Who looks squishiest between Shafina and the Noxian?
The what?
bitch.
Who looks? I don't know what the fuck it's called. Who looks squishier between Shavina or the
The Nothic?
Noxian? Nothic. I don't know.
The Nothic definitely looks squishy.
I'm going to, if I have the range for it, I'm going to cast Hold Person on the southern statue.
Hold person is a range of 60 feet.
Should be able to do it with 60. So you need to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw of, I believe it's 15.
Okay. Wisdom save is a +2. DC again, please.
15, please.
15. Okay, so he has to get a 13. The Caryatid column has to get a 13 or higher. That is a failure.
Wait, so that statue is now paralyzed. At the end of each turn, it can make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell will end. And as effectively as it's paralyzed, I'm just going to quickly go to the paralyzed condition. Is incapacitated, cannot move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls, the creature have advantage. Any attack roll that hits is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh, the Caryatid column isn't a humanoid. It's a construct.
It's not humanoid. It's a humanoid that you can see. That's fair. Instead, I'm actually probably not going to cast anything if I know these are constructs. Would I have known that previously before casting that spell?
Yeah, I think you would have.
Okay, I'm instead going to activate Mage Armor, and that'll be my turn.
All right, cool.
Sorry about that, I didn't know.
No, you're good. I didn't know either. I just thought I'd double check.
No, it's a good call.
Safina, it is your turn.
Yay. I am going to what am I gonna do? Her kind of like immediate reaction from being swung at would be just to like kind of dodge it and step back a little bit. And then she's gonna pull her sword and just swing.
Okay. Did you have your sword out already, or did you have it sheathed?
I think it was sheathed, but I can't remember if she has quick draw. No, it was sheathed, and I don't have quick draw, so. So it's gonna take me a full action to pull my weapon out. So, she'll pull her weapon out and brace for combat, but she won't be able to do anything else, and I'll just pass my turn.
Okay, cool. I don't see anything about opportunity attacks for drawing a weapon, but I could be wrong on that.
Nope, there's no opportunity attacks for that.
Okay, cool. The Caryatid column's turn. The first one is paralyzed and cannot do anything. But at the end of its
I thought he
turn...
wasn't paralyzed.
Oh, right, he's not paralyzed because construct. Duh. I'm in my own head here, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn.
We've all been there.
First Caryatid column is going to strike the Nothic. And on a natural 3, it misses the Nothic.
Quick question. What did I was searching things up. Shafita, was Shafita just unsheathing their weapon?
Yeah, they unsheath their weapon on this turn.
Yeah, according to this, they can unsheath and attack in the same attack action.
Oh.
If you wanna attack,
Sure.
Because it
I'll do
says
that, Craig.
here, equipping and unequipping weapons, you can either equip or unequip one weapon when you make an attack as part of this action.
oh, cool. I did not know that.
Cool.
Yeah, I can do
That's
that, Craig.
awesome. That's a cool change that I was not aware of.
Okay, so I'll swing for 17.
17. A 17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. That is 9.
9 half to 4 damage.
And that's it.
Okay. So the Caryatid missed the Nothic. Do you get attack of opportunities if you if an
I'm pretty sure the rules are the same as 3.5. Is the only thing that triggers an attack of opportunity is leaving a square or casting a spell.
No, not
Correct me
casting a
if I'm
spell.
wrong.
Not
Not
casting a
casting a
spell.
spell. Okay,
So
cool. So it's
the
just
only
leaving squares.
the only way you can receive an opportunity attack if you're casting a spell is if someone has the feature called Mage Slayer, in which case it's just to kill magic casters. But it's not a very well taken feat.
Okay, cool.
But
So it's just leaving.
yeah, it's leaving squares with non-forced movement.
Cool. So the Caryatid column at the top is going to attack Safina. That is a natural 20.
Damn it!
That's actually a 17.
Okay, 17 hits.
So doesn't it?
Or actually, you know what?
It
Instead of
doesn't.
doing that, I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs. Yeah, you have to re-roll that and take the
Okay.
lowest.
Revenge of the Sith.
Welcome to hell, my friend.
I'm sorry, I helped create
Um,
this.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Damn! What'd you roll, motherfucker? You have to
Natural
take the lowest roll.
17 plus a.
Damn!
Oh,
Alright,
I
mean, he
have to
only-
take the lowest roll?
He only
you
hit
have to
by
take
5,
the lowest
so
roll. Oh, alright.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 and a 17, so.
So then you take the
Yeah.
17 and then add the modifiers.
yeah,
Yep, which is 25.
so yeah, no, that hits.
Let's see. 28. I just had it here. There it is. That is going to be 10 slashing damage.
10. Okay.
As it goes back to the top of initiative, it is Darmoon's turn. And where we are going to call a quick break. We will be back right away. And welcome back to Misadventures. I hope you all grabbed a snack, maybe some popcorn, grabbed a drink, because this to get spicy. At the before Darmoon takes his turn, it is the environmental turn, where once again I will be rolling a D100. Now, because 2 Caryatids drop their support, And it is the second turn. Anything 4 or lower, and the cave starts collapsing. Here we go. And on a 3, the cave will start collapsing.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I will roll a d12
Row Reggie.
and then just
Reggie.
re-roll on a 12. Huaku, make a dexterity saving throw for me if you'd be so kind.
Squirtingly.
The poor guy is just trying to run for his life and just gets dicked down every 2 seconds.
You leave us to die, it's karma.
Natural 1, baby.
Ah, karma.
It truly is a.
Oh, this is totally the classic DM rocks fall, everyone dies.
Hell yeah.
It is literally rocks fall, people die.
Yeah. How much damage do I take?
Uh-oh, he's still rolling.
Oh
Still
Oh
god.
god.
Panic.
Oh god.
This whole time.
And Kawaku's dead.
33 damage if you failed, halved to 16 if you succeed.
Oh, I big failed with a natural 1, and I am unconscious at -13.
Ooh. Was that double your health by any chance? Your max health?
Double my health is 21, and so double my health would be 42. So no, I'm 13 out of 42.
Okay, cool. So Kawaku is dying. Darmoon, it is your turn. The civilians that are on the street right now also get hit.
Oh crap. That's my fault.
So I will roll dexterity saving throws at disadvantage because they are both prone right now.
Whoops.
Um,
Okay, that's a fail. And that is a success. Uh,
so
so
one of them dies.
yeah, the adult
Oh,
civilian as a stalactite, as stalactites begin to fall from the ceiling of the cave, the adult civilian gets impaled in the head with a stalactite and just instantly dies.
Well, that kid's gonna become the next BBEG. He's going on a revenge arc.
And then the child civilian is down and on death saving throws. A 9 or lower is a failure if I remember right.
Yes. He shouldn't roll them until his next turn.
The civilians are at bottom of initiative.
Ah.
That is a 12, so that will pass. Darmoon, go ahead with your turn.
Um, I am going to head towards the bottom pillar and then just whack it with my flail.
Okay, do you want to go in between the two caryatid columns?
Sure, why not?
All right. You have movement to get there, so.
Yeah. And does a 16 hit?
Uno momento, por favor. A 16 does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So um so that is a 12 damage.
12 damage, halved to 6.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Sharian, it is your turn.
Okay. If I move between the two pillars, and try to move behind one of them, does that give an attack of opportunity?
You wouldn't be leaving threat range, so no.
Okay. How far would 30 feet of movement get me?
5. You could get there with 10 movement speed.
Yeah, but I
Even
want to go
then.
past them and behind them. Like, I want to flank them.
Okay, so that would trigger. Actually,
They
uh,
shouldn't have their opportunity
you
attacks
would.
anymore because
Oh
they
yeah,
use them on Kawaku.
Oh, right.
they use them on Kawaku, and that doesn't refresh until the start of the Caryatid's next turn.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then you just. Okay, so 5.
That's not me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is not you. 5, 10, 15, 20. How much movement speed?
I have 30 feet. I'm just going to bonus action dash behind the pillar where Shafina is.
40, 40. Eh, eh. 45. There you go.
And then I'm going to use the help action to distract the pillar to allow Shafina advantage on their next attack. Or whoever
Okay,
attacks it
sounds good.
next.
All right, the Nothic's turn. The Nothic is going to use a multi-attack to claw attack. Is Rotting Gaze doesn't. Oh, it's under actions. It's going to use its Rotting Gaze action. The Nothic targets one creature can see within 30 feet of it. The target must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or take 3d6 necrotic damage. The Caryatid will have advantage on this saving throw. And that is going to be a failure. So 3d6 necrotic damage. It is going to take the Periated one is going to take 12 necrotic damage. And that is going to be the Nothic's turn. Lavarian, it's your turn.
All right. Lavarian's going to face the bottom one, and he's gonna just kind of grip his great sword, and the veins in his body are going to start to pop, and the muscles are starting to get tense, and he's going to rage.
Okay.
Um, All right, and then I am going to. He's going to take his greatsword and swing at the bottom one.
Okay, go ahead and roll attacks.
Attack singular. I only have one.
Attack singular.
The fun fact of being a level 3.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Shit. Okay, so that's. What are your guys' crit rules actually?
Do we? I don't think we have the crit table in this. We don't have the crit table in this game, so it's just multiplier and damage.
Okay, so do I just roll normally and then times it by 2, or what?
Yeah, roll normally and then times the rolled damage by 2 and then add your modifier on top.
Gotcha. So 5 and a 2 is 7, so that's 14 plus 5 is 19, plus the rage damage makes it 21 points of slashing damage.
21 points of slashing damaged. Have slashing damaged. Oh, hello. 10 points of slashing damage. 21 points of slashing damage, half to 10.
Cool, cool.
This caryatid column is looking rough. It is not doing too hot. Kawaku cannot take actions. Roll a death saving throw for me if you'd be so kind.
Natural roll 1. Natural. I mean natural 20.
If you're talking, you're muted.
That's a natural 7, so that's 1 failure.
Yes, sir. Sildar Hallwinter is going to use his action to pick up the second civilian and end his turn there. It is A's turn, we'll call it. What would you like to do, good sir?
What is the gap between the two statues?
5 feet. 5 feet is between the two.
Okay.
So I'd call that 10 feet total distance.
I'll cast a ice knife towards the weak-looking one.
Okay.
I got the spell now.
No, we all have to make dex saves.
Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Do you have? Do you have?
I'm gonna cast
spell?
fire. I'm gonna cast fireball.
Fireball.
Excuse me?
Firebolt.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
Fire.
I was going to say.
Go ahead and roll a spell attack roll for me.
Range touch attacks in 5e. How do I accomplish
range.
that?
It's just a ranged attack, and it should be your spell attack modifier, which should be on your spell sheet. It should be at the top left.
Yeah, that's the +7.
There you go.
So that's a 17 plus 7. I'm going to use my other divination wizard ability and turn that
Yep.
into a 17 plus 7.
Yep, 17 plus 7 hits.
And that will be 1d10 fire damage. If I can find my d10. 5.
How do you want to do this?
I begin to weave this spell as I clutch my staff as it begins to glow at the tip like metal being forged. As I kind of wave it around a minute, it's like you know the effect of like a sparkler as you flirt around it. It begins to like create almost like a shape with light, and I thrust forward with my staff as the power kind of illuminates me from the roof and blows my hood back uh, before I describe the bolt rushing forward. You see perching on the roof is it's a humanoid figure, but you see his face is uh, almost white and gray feathered fur with large black beady eyes and a kind of a beak that curls forward as on his back as his cloak is kind of flown about. You see two large pairs of feathered wings as he clutching in his clawed hands with this almost like it looks like petrified white wood that curls up at the tip as he thrusts his staff forward. Uh, Almost a small fireball begins to roll in the air, and as it rolls, the tail kind of streaks out as that rolling begins to accelerate in speed as it uh, almost in an instant that rolling ball becomes a bolt into the shoulder and upper chest of the statue.
Awesome. Safina, it is your turn.
Sweet. I don't really have anything cool to do other than just to keep bashing the guy in front of me.
Okay, roll an attack at advantage
At advantage? Okay.
because of Sharian shenanigans.
Right. Okay, so that's a 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet. And that's a 7.
7 damage, half to 3.
That's including your strength, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a
Okay.
2, so.
It is the Golem's turn. The Caryatid. Did you still? Are you still using reckless attack, Shalin?
No, I did not. Not that turn. I forgot to.
Okay. Yeah. So it is going to take another swipe at Safina with its longsword. Does a 26 hit?
A 26? Oh, geez, yeah, that definitely hits. Shit.
That will be 10 slashing damage.
Sorry, I realized I was muted. I have my reaction up this turn.
Yep.
Am I able to reaction Silvery Barbs then?
You are
Or is that too
absolutely.
late of a call?
You are. I think silvery barbs. You can. When you were muted, did you say you wanted to use silvery barbs before the
Is
result?
it? Do I have to do it before? Or after? I'm actually not
You can
sure.
do it. You can do it after the attack roll is made, but before you know if it's a hit or not.
I didn't know when I was trying to say it while I was muted if that's any consolation.
It says when you see a creature succeed on an attack roll.
And
Fuck it.
I did try to call it out when I heard the success, but I couldn't mute myself and unmute myself in time.
Fuck it. Silvery barbs.
Silvery Barbs, gotta take the
Yeah.
liver.
Silvery barbs. So yeah, basically, effectively disadvantage.
And Shafina is going to gain advantage on her next attack.
Cool.
Actually, I'm going to give it to what's Shallan's character? What's your name again?
Oh, Lavarian.
I'm going to give advantage to Lavarian on his next attack.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. Does a 16 hit then? Safina.
On
Oh, me?
Shafina.
A 16? No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, that misses. Take that 10 damage off if you haven't already.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Okay. The civilian's turn is going. The civilian is going to make a death saving throw. That is a 10. That succeeds. 2 successes. 2 successes, 0 failures. Environmental turn. It is a 5 or lower. The
Give an
cave.
advantage.
Yeah, the cave remains stable for now. Going back to the top of initiative, it is Darmoon's turn.
All right, I guess I am going to turn around and just whack this pole man.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
That's a natural 19.
Natural 19 hits.
All right. I'm just gonna check something real quick.
Alrighty.
Or Shalin, is a flail's crit 19 to 20 or
A flail?
yeah?
I don't think so. I know it has like a flowing. It has like a weird part to it. It's like a flowing mastery part to it or something like that. Here, let me look it up.
Its flowing mastery is sap.
Yeah. So sap is if you hit a creature with this weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. But no, it does not crit on a 19. You want something that has I think the Vorpal magical effect. Or no, not Vorpal. Fuck, I don't remember what the effect is, but no, it does not crit on a 19.
Okay. Just checking. So 9 damage.
9 damage, halved to 4. Alright, Sharian, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to take out my rapier and I'm going to stab it in the back.
Okay, that is a flanking bonus, if I am correct.
Yeah, I don't
I-
hit. I rolled an 8.
What'd you roll?
8.
8 misses.
Yeah, I figured.
Nothic's turn. It is going to move up and make another. It is going to use its Rotting Gaze action again. DC 12 Constitution saving throw. And it passes on a nat 20. So it takes no damage. Lavarian, it's your turn.
All right. Imbued with the power from the silvery barbs, Lavarian is going to take his greatsword and swing at this pillar.
Okay, roll an attack.
So 13 plus 7, so dirty 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's with advantage, unfortunately. 8 plus 14 damage.
14 damage, halved to 7. Okay, it is Kawaku's turn. Roll a death saving throw for me.
All right. Big money, big money. 9.
9.
Yep.
So a 9 or lower is a failure.
Yes, sir.
Kawaku is just dead.
Yeah. As he passes, he kind of calls out. I don't know if anyone can hear him, but he calls out as he dies. He goes, "Oh, tell Bosco. I think he's stinky." Bleh.
As Kawaku dies.
Well, looks like his fascination with rocks got him killed.
It is Sildar Hallwinter's turn.
Oh, the useless guy.
And he is going to dash 10, 20, 30, 40. And that is all he is going to do for this turn. It is A's turn again.
How can I tell how beaten up this statue looks?
Uh, it's beat up. It's decently beat up. It's bloodied.
I'll hit it with another firebolt.
Well, quote unquote bloodied.
Yeah. I'll hit it with another firebolt, which is a 21.
21 hits.
That'll be another 1d10 for 9 damage.
9 damage. This thing is looking very beat up. It is not faring too well. You can see the cracks in its stone makeup as it is just, it's not faring very well. Shafina, it's your turn.
Davina.
Sorry, my bad. I was on the other side of my room.
All good. It's your
Because I
turn.
had to like jump across the bed. Uh, I'm gonna swing at him again. 'Cause I don't have
Okay,
anything
go
else to do.
ahead and roll an attack.
22.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 damage.
8 damage, half to 4.
Wait, I feel like I'm doing nothing on this with the half. Oh.
It is the caryatid column's turn. It is going to at Nothic. That is a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
All right, here we go. Silvery barbs. That is an 18 to hit, which will hit
Will hit.
the Nothic.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, that doesn't hit. No, it doesn't.
Um, so that is 8. That is going to be 8 damage to the Nothic. It is the civilian's turn. They are going to roll a death saving throw. A natural 20 on the death saving throw, and they are at 0 hit points and stable.
Actually, a nat 20 means they're at 1 HP. They regain consciousness at a nat 20.
Sorry, I have enormous flaws that I don't work on. Yeah, they go to 1 hit point and are stable. They are going to get up from prone, and they are going to end their turn there. It is the environmental turn. That is a 2. So rocks are gonna fall.
Oh, that poor child, not again.
Again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll roll a d10 and then re-roll on a 10. Okay, Sharian, Darmoon, and the Nothic are going to roll dexterity saving throws.
16.
Darmoon, dexterity saving throw.
13.
Darmoon and the Nothic will fail. Sharian passes. That is going to be 66. And then half for success. Uh, 16 damage for those who failed and 8 for those who passed. And that is piercing damage, if that matters.
Ouch.
The Nothic is down and on death saving throws. Back to the top of initiative order, we have Darmoon.
Let's just whack this guy again.
Go ahead and roll attacks. Or attack, I guess.
$17 to hit.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Motherfucker. Jesus. So that's 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
After taking the blow from the falling rock, I'm gonna, as I like recoil, I'm just gonna do a big overhead swing and just crack this right in the, just smash it to bits.
Awesome. As the final caryatid goes down, it is going to be Sharian's turn. You are out of combat, but you are not out of initiative.
Okay. Is it possible to help up the Nothic, even though I don't have any healing capabilities?
Yeah, you can use a help action to stabilize the Nothic and bring it to 1 hit point as if it succeeded the death saving throws.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay, the Nothic is stabilized and at 1 hit point. It is the Nothic's turn. It is going to get up from prone and start to leave using a dash. $60.
Do you think we need to stay in initiative order to finish this out?
I think so.
Okay.
Lavarian, it is your turn.
Lavarian is going to. Well, does the cave seem like it's going to keep collapsing?
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so in that case, Lavarian's going to ask the people around him and say, I know we just met, but I ask your assistance to evacuate the civilians. And he's going to sprint off towards the building, the main building on the right, the middle one, to see if there's people there.
This one?
No, one to the right.
This
Yeah,
one.
that one. That one.
There is the civilian right here.
The one is dead, and then there's the child that's alive, right?
Yeah, the child is alive.
Okay, the child is the one that has the broken leg, right?
No, the adult
No, the child had the broken leg.
The
child
child
had
had
the
the broken leg, and then the adult was fine, relatively.
Okay, so then Lavarian's going to run towards that child and throw him over his shoulder, and is going to just kind of look down the pathway going north and see if there's any other civilians that are trying to leave, and just usher them over to where he is.
Yeah, as you look around you, there is half a dozen civilians running from this building over here that are running out the main entrance here and just running down south.
Awesome. If any of them pass by Lavarian, he's going to ask them to take the child with them
Okay.
and would hand the child off. And that's going to be my turn. That's my movement and action. So
Cool. Sildar Hallwinter is going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It is A's turn.
I am going to just use my full 30 feet of movement and fly down towards the main group.
Okay. 5, 10, 25. Well, let's call that 30.
I land and say, "My friends, we must save ourselves and as much people as we can. I don't see the cave supporting us for much longer."
I'm all for saving myself.
Safiri's looking for civilians to help. She's kind of like gonna make her way back in.
Okay. It is your turn.
Sweet. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna go in like my full distance, probably like 10 feet. But she's gonna look around at the buildings and see if she can see anyone else anywhere else.
5, 10. Make a perception check if you'd be so kind.
Can do. 21.
21. As you look into this building to the north, you just look around, not entering into the building, just peering inside. And all you can see is just dead bodies, blood everywhere, detached limbs from the roof, from parts of the roof collapsing. You can very quickly tell that there's nobody in this building left to save.
Okay. Um, are you still holding on to the child, or has someone taken the child?
The civilians have not taken the child from Lavarian's arms yet.
Okay. Um, I'll run up and grab the child and then make my way out.
Okay.
Lavarian will hand off the child to her, to them.
15, 20, take the child as standard action. 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's your standard action.
I mean, if I can dash, I will, but I don't think I can.
Do you have, I don't think you have cunning action, do you?
No, I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Okay, yeah. That's irrelevant. Civilians are not on death saving throws right now, so it's another environmental turn. Two more. You notice that two more caryatids have stopped supporting the cave structure and have begun helping civilians out this northwest passage here.
Nate, for time's sake, we have 5 minutes left on our runtime.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. For brevity's sake, just do the turn. That doesn't. Nothic runs out, dashes, escapes. Sildar Hallwinter will dash and escape back to the surface. Sharian with cunning action and standard action dash will make it. Darmoon will get here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35, 50, 55, 60. You make it. 5, 10, 20, 60. You're right there. Oh. You're right there. And then Bavarian with your 60. You'll get here. Pavilions will be at the main building to the north. Does not collapse. 10, 15, 20, 25. Darmoon makes it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Lavarian makes it. Yeah, we'll say Shafina. Safina makes it. Cave does not collapse. Everybody has made it out. We are out of combat, out of initiative. So as you all make it out to the surface, you are only gathered with your thoughts as the stairs leading down to the city collapse and cave in, as you can no longer go back there. You are free to roleplay however you wish.
Well, my, that was exciting.
Your version of excitement is much different than mine.
Well, I don't live much of a dangerous life these days.
And you are?
You get a better view of him now. You see that he is an owlin. So he is a tall, slender owl humanoid man with a very his face takes the form of a barred owl with like gray and white puffy feathers. My name is Azio Feathercrown.
Pleasure.
And
My name is
you are?
my name is Safiri, and that's my brother. My twin brother. And I point to shit. I'm blanking, Liam.
Sharian.
Huh?
V, what's
Sharian.
funny is I don't even think you said your name right because you said your name was Safiri.
Shafiri. That's how I pronounce it.
I thought it was Shafina.
I thought it was Shafina.
Did I fuck it up? God damn it. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Because we both had the SH sound in our names.
It's the multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, it was a design flaw when we made the names. They were way too similar.
Well, you said Safiri, which is the Herald of Anghor in TBS.
Oh my god. I'm so tired.
I get it.
Oh, I'm Shafina.
Safina, it is pleasure to make your acquaintance. I came searching for eel's root, but I unfortunately have not been able to locate it, judging by... He kind of gestures loosely towards the cave-in. And the rest of you are? How could have crowd much?
Lavarian is off to the side, making sure that that the kid with the broken leg is okay.
Name's Dark Moon.
Moon. Pleasure. You, the dapper fellow.
My sister's already introduced me. I see no need to introduce myself again.
I may be able to see and hear all, but sometimes my memory escapes me. Your name, dear fellow?
Sharian.
Sharian, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Azio Feathercrown. And, this Minotaur fellow you're with, are you acquainted with him?
Not in the slightest.
Not sure yet. We kind of just met too.
Minotaur, come closer.
Once Lavarian has confirmed the child is okay and is going to be okay, he will return over to give his thanks to everybody. I would like to thank you all for helping the people get out safely.
Pleasure.
Where do you come from, noble Minotaur?
I come from far away, but I've lived in this town for a little while.
What do you call yourself?
My name is Lavarian.
Lavarian. It is a pleasure. I am Azio Feathercrown.
Lavarian will reach out his hand for a handshake.
Azio's clawed hand meets it and shakes it.
Yeah, Lavarian's hand is pretty damn big, like meaty big.
I kind of shake your two, like your middle and your index finger, as your hand is so massive.
As you can tell, I I try and protect people I care of. And because of that, that is why I'm giving my thanks. And who are what is your group called?
Do we have a name?
Nope.
I can't remember.
It's up for you to decide.
I don't think we have a name, guys.
You do not have a name yet.
Thank you. You do not have a name. It is, it is an honor.
We will need to brainstorm some more names in the future, but yes, we sadly do not have a group name.
It is an honor to meet you all. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I'm no longer going to be staying in the city, I need to find a new place to go, and was wondering where you were headed next.
Where are are we headed next?
I don't know.
You guys, so you guys, just for a quick recap, got the Necromancer's book, up in the tower, last session, and your task was, once you found it, you were to return to a village by the name of Phandelver to return it to the clerics there.
Right. We are making our way to Phandelver to drop off a book. More than welcome to join us if you would like.
Egads, I find myself also destined back to Phandelver.
Damn it, I said the name wrong again. Fuck.
No, he said it wrong.
He said it wrong. Yes.
Phandalin. That's what it is. My bad.
I overthought it. I was like,
Phandalin.
I did it wrong.
No, Phandalin. My bad.
Then I ask if I could join for the trip to Phandelver.
More the merrier.
Indeed.
All right. As the party sets off to Phandelver to drop off the Necromancer's book back to the clerics of the village, that is where we are going to stop for tonight. All right. We'll start with Owen. Who gets the inspiration point for this episode?
Shalin. No reason.
And who do you want to get the inspiration point for this episode?
I think what am I thinking?
Sean.
Oh, sorry, my mind blanked out for a second. I'm so sorry. I think V should get it.
V,
Oh,
you think should get the inspiration point.
I think Shalin should get it. And really good intro and role playing and stuff.
Wes, who do you think should get it?
I think Liam should get it because he had a good plan to take down the statues.
Liam, who do you want to have it?
I want Wes to have it because he saved Shafita a couple times.
A couple? A couple?
All right. Wes, Stalin, V, and Liam get the inspiration points for this episode.
Hey,
Cool. Thank you.
all right, thank you.
I love democracy.
You know what? Everybody gets an inspiration point for this episode.
Oh my god, our DM is Oprah.
Hooray!
You get
get
an
a car.
inspiration
You get a
point.
car.
You get an inspiration point. 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 Everybody gets an inspiration point for this
Oh shit.
combat and role playing.
He just flooded the market. We're all screwed now.
Yep.
They're not worth anything now.
Oh, goddamn
Yeah.
capitalism.
I just
Alright,
deflated
well-
inspiration points.
No.
Well, Nate, you always get to end my episode, so I'm gonna end yours. I have a wonderful time.
Peace out.
Peace.